And you are live.
Okay.
Live?
I think we're live.
All right, I think we are too. How you doing, guys? Welcome back for another live with us. We're going to do our Whiskey of the Year, Steve.
We are.
I'm excited about this.
We've done live in 2.5 months.
Yeah, it's like trying to figure out something new all over again.
Yeah,
right?
so of course we're late trying to figure this out. So we appreciate you guys coming here.
Anybody join yet?
Oh, it says there's 3 people.
Oh, that's a miracle.
It works, Katie?
Yeah.
You hear me fine?
Well, we're making it happen then.
Yep, Kelsey, hope you're feeling better. No, you're drinking whiskey right now.
Get yourself a hot toddy. See how that helps you.
Who's Toddy?
Yeah, exactly. So guys, today we're gonna do our Whiskey of the Year. The reason it's not a Bourbon of the Year is because it's not all bourbon.
It's not all bourbon.
Surprised me this year, buddy.
Do we have anything that's not a bourbon though?
I do believe we do. The juke joint is a bourbon.
We might have all bourbons.
We might have is the Redwood. It is a bourbon. It is a weeded bourbon.
So
are we all bourbons this year?
I think so. It was hard to narrow down 10.
Yeah, we went through a lot of processes.
5 from my collection and 5 from Tom's.
I did put a rye in there, but then I took it back.
Yep.
So kind of weird, but we're gonna see how this goes.
So the ones that we have that we're trying to figure out which one's the best, we're gonna go maybe Elijah Craig, Green River, Penelope Marshmallow Toasted, Peerless Toasted.
One of my personal favorites this year.
Yeah, I got James Pepper in there. And what 5 are you putting to the match here?
So we're starting it up. I have the Pursuit United Double Oak, great this year. The Redwood Empire, Screaming Titan, another weeded bourbon, but real good. Michter's Toasted Barrel, great pick. I actually picked this up really recently, and it shocked me. Next on the list is the Soft Red Wheat Rickhouse Proof. We both like that a lot.
Oh yeah, I remember that a lot.
And one that surprised me that I had never heard anything about. Real simple. It's the Blue Nut Jojo. It is a great bourbon. But those are the ones that are in the running this year.
So the way we're going to do this kind of random style, I got 10 numbers and we wrote down them on a list. So we're going to pick out 2 numbers, go head to head and see which one reigns supreme.
I agree. I think there's...
So
it'd be a lot harder to do this blind, so I think it's just going to go...
Yeah.
Just taste them and see what we like today.
I pull out one or you pull out one number?
All right. Number 3.
And number 1.
All right, so what are we looking at, Steve?
Michter's Toasted versus Pursuit.
We're starting strong, huh?
We're starting strong.
Starting out strong. There is the Michter's Toasted, and there is the Pursuit. I would say they're vastly different, but not really that bad, right?
There's one back up there.
Go ahead, pour the Pursuit.
You need 2 more glasses.
Gotcha.
Go back and forth and figure out what I like more. I'm gonna go little here since we're probably drinking all day long. Luckily, I got my DD, and it's your house, so you don't need to drive home.
Exactly. Not a heavy pour.
Yes, Sean, we're gonna be very toasted after this video.
Fitting, we're starting out with the Toasted.
Yep.
All right, so there's your Toasted, and there's my Pursuit.
Yep.
All right, buddy. What are you starting with?
I'm starting with Pursuit. If I remember correctly, the video for Pursuit, we said it tastes like a grandma's candy jar.
Yep. I had some of this other night. It is great.
Oh, Katie says she's my DD. Yes, you are. Oh, Kelly.
Oh, that's still good.
Kelly's requesting a puppy update already.
You don't want to see my puppy.
How can you pick up your puppy?
It's close.
How much you weigh?
About 80 pounds now. Lou, come. Lou, come. Luna, here. Yep, she's getting big, Kel. She's about 70, 80 pounds now. She's a pain to pick up. Luna, here. It's going to be intriguing though. She's gotten huge. Let me get her. Let me get her, Steve. Lou, here. Lou, sit. Come here. Come here, big dog.
Yeah, I can't pick up that doggy. Oh my goodness. Here, you can go sit there real quick.
Yeah. It's like picking up a horse. Put your paws up.
Don't spill the bourbon.
There you go.
Don't spill the bourbon.
There you go. She's a good dog. She takes up most of the bar now. She's gotten huge.
Big head.
Look at that big head.
What size is my head?
Yeah.
Where my hat?
Say, I'm a good girl.
There you
Though. Yeah, I'm a good girl. You're not too thrilled about being up here, though, are you? You're not used to being picked up anymore, are you? She's getting big. You want a treat? Say no. I'm sitting up here precariously. Hey. Come here. Let me see that. There you go, treat.
No. There you go.
Oh,
There's your dog update.
she's gotten big. All right, so this, great as usual. I really love this one. I think it's on the top of my list, obviously.
That's hard. I'm feeling pursuit right now, though. Oh, so here's the thing, though. If we tie, is it just paper, rock, scissors? Rock, paper, scissors.
Well, it depends. It really depends. I mean, maybe we pair it against something else.
Maybe. Okay. I got my choice.
Toasted is good, though. All right, I'm good.
Okay. Once the count of three, we'll do it. Say it. What we
Yeah,
want.
go for it, buddy.
1, 2, 3.
Pursuit.
Oh,
Yeah.
We're good, then.
Yeah, the Pursuit has more flavor for me.
Okay, so that's number one of our top 5 for the year.
Yeah.
Keep that
The
to
Pursuit
side
does
there.
have a good flavor. It's a little different. The Toasted, not as flavorful. I mean, I
No.
guess it's because of the proof point.
Mm-hmm.
That would be my guess. All right, let me rinse these. Get us some glasses for our next one. Steve-O?
You got mine. Oh, you want glasses to rinse?
Those real quick. Rinse these out. Get ready for the next round, if you will. There's 2. And 2. All right, what's your pick, Steve?
I picked my 1. You picked your number.
Okay. Number 9.
Oh, I got number 10.
All right, so what are we going against?
Peerless toasted.
Okay.
Another toasted to get toasted with.
Man, that is so good, though.
Versus the James Pepper Decanter series.
I have not had a bottle of the pepper on my shelf for a while now.
You have
And
not.
the reason I have not had a bottle is I killed it really quick. So I'm going to say it's going to be the pepper, but who knows? The toasted is really good, the Peerless toasted. Earlier tonight, just for fun, me and Steve tasted the Peerless toasted against the Michter's toasted. And the Peerless came out on top, Steve-O.
Peerless did come out on top.
So let's see if it stands the test. It's weird because
I'm like, you took the glass, and I was confused of what you took.
this is my,
You took that from over here.
yep. That's my pepper. Yeah, that's pepper. God, that's so smooth.
The toast is really good. I like that fruitiness of it too. 9 people, 1 likes. Thanks, guys.
That's toasty.
That Peerless is 110 proof.
I don't know what the pepper
Pepper, I
is.
don't remember.
90, I think, maybe? It's not a heavy proof.
106, 107.
Hmm.
Very close.
Might be why I like it so much.
A high proof there.
Reminds me of the antique. People are going to hate me for this one. I'm going to go first.
We have to go at the same time.
Oh, pardon me. On 3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Toasted. Oh,
I like pepper.
toasted. Don't like toasted.
Pepper's got more flavor. I'm making a
wow. Party foul. Maybe Katie should be a test taster on ties.
I should try.
Hold on.
That could be a smell
All right.
tiebreaker.
No, we're not flipping a coin. We'll come back to it.
I can come back to that. That's a good
Just
idea.
come back to it.
We'll blind it.
We'll blind it.
We'll blind it at the end. I like that.
Eye on those.
That pepper is just very drinkable.
There's one off of those. Katie will work on a blind for us for those later. A blind. If we can't
Blind
tell.
taste.
Can I choose whatever I want?
No, it'll be blind of our ties.
Oh,
Yeah, the ties.
The ties.
It's blind to the ties.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
I'm sorry, the pepper just has.
You made a mess.
It always happens.
That's sacrilegious. You can't be.
Not a big deal. All right.
Can't be your favorite bourbon if you're spilling it.
Hey, it's good. The pepper is up there for me, man. I didn't have a bottle on my shelf, so I couldn't pick it as one of my bourbons of the year. You put it in there
Yeah.
of your own free will.
Kelsey, you let me know what bourbon I need to bring over on New Year's.
We have plenty, trust me.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. We have plenty of bourbon.
Not in my top 5. I left my Knob Creek Smoke Maple at your house. You probably finished.
You know
it
what?
now.
That is a great drink. And I love that in an old fashioned.
It was great for a Halloween drink all night. That was
Oh
great.
yeah. I mean, it's a simple, a lot of flavor. It's exactly what's advertised. All right, buddy. What are we moving into next? I'll pick first this time. Let's go deep into the can here. All right, I got number 8. Number 8.
Not gonna look. Not gonna look.
Don't look, Steve-O.
Number 5.
8 versus 5. So we have the Penelope Toasted or Marshmallow Toasted.
3 of the 10 are toasted.
And number 5 is Screaming Titan, the Redwood Empire.
One of the 2 weededs we have.
Yeah, one of the 2 weededs we had this year. This surprised me a lot, guys. It was a really good weeded bourbon. I picked it up for MSRP, but I venture to say I haven't seen it for less than 125.
Nope.
Can't find that in Maryland.
No, that's not Maryland.
Yeah, it's
Found
not-
in New Jersey for $60.
I mean, it's one of what they said a barrel of that came out.
Probably. I don't know. They didn't really say that. I
Yeah.
assumed it.
It's not a lot, but it's not a little.
Tom, Sean requests that for you to explain what toasted means,
So,
which is not
they-
how we're feeling.
Yeah, you're getting to that point in the night. All right, so a toasted barrel is basically they toast the barrel with fire, and they get to a certain char level. You get char levels usually 1 through 5,
Uh-huh.
and then they take a finished they finish the bourbon in a toasted barrel. So the heavier the char level, you get the 1 through 5 going, but it doesn't really specify on a lot of these bottles what the char level is.
Sometimes,
Penelope does, I believe.
Yeah, the Penelope either says it's hard. I want to say it's a 3, but it almost looks like a 5.
You
I
can't
don't
read that if you
know
could. It's awful.
if you can read that.
We've asked 3 or 4 people, guys, on if they can read it.
or a 5.
I think it's a 5,
Yeah,
but it doesn't come through as overly toasted.
there's
So-
not really an industry level of toasted. It just depends on the distillery how they want to toast it itself. Some people like a heavier toast. Some people like
Yeah.
a normal toast. We did a camp stock whistle pig one, and that was
heavy char.
the smokeless toast.
Yes,
From the Solo Stove. That was a good whistle pig one too.
it was, but they said heavy char on that.
Yeah.
That's all they said. They didn't go 1 through 5
Yeah.
like Penelope does.
This one's also aged 4 years, and yeah, this toast, it says heavy. So
So a lot of people say that a toast mellows out of bourbon. It takes away that ethanol flavor because it's getting sucked in and out of that charred level of the barrel. I tend to agree. I haven't had a lot of alcohol-y charred barrels or toasted barrels. So that's it, Sean. That's the best I can
Kelsey wants to
explain
know
it.
if you're coming New Year's.
I hopefully am.
Yeah.
You know, we have a wrestling tournament on Saturday. Depending on how the kids do, we'll probably be coming for New Year's. That's the plan.
Yeah.
My wife's looking forward to it. She said we had to miss out on Halloween, so
And you didn't make it to the other party.
no, didn't miss out on the other party either. So hopefully we'll be there. All right, so pour them up, buddy.
Okay, you pour.
What am I
Which
pouring?
one are you doing? You do those glasses?
Yeah,
or
I'll
these?
pour redwood.
Okay, we'll hold those glasses to the side for next one. I'll pour Penelope.
Okay. Different types of glasses. That is as good as I remember. Ooh, a little heavy there. A little heavy-handed this evening, Stephen.
Well,
This is my pick, just so you know. That's Steve's pick. So this is a head-to-head.
this is a head-to-head.
And you know what?
Ooh, I like that we're doing. We need to keep this going. The small glass, big glass. I can
Yeah,
tell
I
the
like
difference.
that. It's easier to tell. God, that smells delicious, though.
You were right. He did give me that big pour.
Told you, heavy pour. Those actually pair really well together. What are you barking at, big dog? Knock it off.
This is a tough one. I definitely taste that sweet wheat of the
Yes.
Screaming Titan.
Yes. This is harder than I thought it was going to be. Go get him, Lou.
Are the kids home? Don't say go get them. All of them can start barking.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay. I think I got mine.
I'm split on this one.
Let's see what Katie thinks.
Mm.
I know you're driving, but you can have a little sip.
This is a hard choice, guys. They're both great bourbons. This is got that sweet wheat to it. This has more of that toasty, fluffy marshmallow flavor to it.
Straight marshmallow fluff. It's good.
I think I like the proof on the Screaming. I don't know what it is, but
It's proof lower.
what is it?
96 proof versus 110.
Yeah, it's got a flavor to it.
That's that weeded.
All right. I think I made my decision.
Yeah.
Yeah. On three?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Screaming.
Penelope.
I went Screaming on that one.
No, Penelope for sure. Which one you like, Katie, more?
No.
Small one or big one?
You don't know which is which.
No, I
Yeah.
don't.
You don't.
So pick.
I don't.
You're the tiebreaker on this one. Small or big?
I would say the big one.
It's Penelope.
That's the
marshmallow.
Penelope marshmallow. I get more of a bourbon flavor off of this, and I think that's why I liked it more.
Probably why.
This has more of a sweetness to it, and that marshmallow fluff.
That's why Katie likes it.
Yeah, no, I assumed that.
It's like s'mores in a bottle for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's bourbon s'mores.
Still a great bourbon though.
So this one we talked about toasted earlier. This is Screaming Titan. It is toasted and char 3 versus the char 5 here.
Yeah, yeah. But the sweetness really comes through on this.
It really does.
For a wheated bourbon, guys, it's got a very good sweetness level. God, sad that got knocked out because that was exceptional.
Looks your bad boys.
Exceptional.
Mm.
What do you guys think? Have anybody tried
the
either
winner
of
then?
those?
Since Katie did tiebreaker for that?
Oh yeah, we're calling the winner on that one.
Okay.
The Penelope Toasted. So we got two standing up so far. We got the Pursuit United Double Oak,
Mm-hmm.
which my wife got me for my birthday. And then we have the Penelope Toasted Marshmallow. which is another good one that I really like. But I don't know. The screaming just got me tonight.
It's really good. I need a post on Instagram.
How many people we got on, Steve? I can't even
6 whole people.
6 whole people. We're not. Hey, I'll take what we can get at this point.
Okay, Katie, Kelly, Kelsey, Sean.
Mm-hmm.
The 4 that I know they're commenting. The other 2, they're just ghost. They're not saying anything.
It happens.
Yeah, probably. Well,
I'm sad. Titan got knocked off, and that's a good one this year.
Share screen. Share. Oh, John Hanna. Katie's dad's there too.
Oh, very nice.
And stream edit. Text it. Oh, my mom's there. She says she doesn't know how to chat. Kelly, you might need a FaceTimer and teach her how to chat.
It's a little box. Oh, God. Those were good.
That's good.
I
I'm
was not
still
disappointed
finishing
with
mine.
Delicious. Delicious pours. This makes it difficult this year because a lot of these are similar in profile.
You know what makes it difficult here is starting a bourbon channel and having a lot more bourbon.
Yeah.
That's what makes it difficult.
Yeah. I don't know. That pepper went off my shelf really quick. And that was just for me and a handful of people. So
I think what really makes it difficult is that, you know, I told you to choose 8. You're like, oh, then you're able to choose 8. Then we took the 8, made it into 5.
Yeah.
And you thought that would be hard. But we did that.
Yeah, we did. It's kind of a miracle, actually. I was impressed that we were able to narrow it down to what we narrowed it down to be honest.
Oh. You guys get any good for Christmas?
I did.
What you get for Christmas?
No, I got a nice whiskey glass.
You got a nice whiskey glass?
Yeah, I got a couple of those.
That's it.
Yeah.
You're a bad boy.
My wife is not exactly the most thrilling gift giver.
It's a talent that I have.
I am an amazing gift giver. That's at least what I tell people.
Your presence is a gift.
My presence is a gift.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is.
It is. That's what Lynch say.
Yeah. The tickets to see Dropkick Murphy should have paid off. For sure.
For her?
Yes. My wife has wanted to see them for 20 years now. Finally got her tickets to go see him. Vic's going with us. You're going with us. It'll be a good time.
Vic is going to the concert?
Yeah, Vic's going.
I already bought
Yeah.
tickets for himself too.
Yeah, Vic's going. You and Katie are going. It'll be fun. We'll have a blast. So, something interesting.
Mm-hmm.
You did get the heavy pour on that one.
I did. I'm still drinking.
But
now.
it's not a bad heavy pour, is it?
Mm. Mm.
That's
Really
an
good.
enjoyable heavy pour. All right. So, my friend, we have 2 for the book today.
Uh-huh.
Got the Penelope and the Pursuit.
Only 4 left.
4 left. Then we got to blind them, so it's going to be intriguing.
Yeah.
So,
Blind all of them, or just either blind the tie first and then blind all of them?
well, I will blind the tie first. And I came up with lucky number 4. Got 4, guys. Let's see what Steve comes up with.
7.
4 and 7. So number 4 is one of my favorite bourbons of this year. And a surprise for me.
The soft red wheat holiday, right?
Yep, the Holiday Soft Red Wheat, and it's the Rickhouse proof. So it's the higher proof. It's their version of barrel proof. It's nothing crazy.
We did review that. That review. You thought that might be your best bourbon
I did.
style of the year.
I did. It was a great bourbon.
That's what you suspected.
You know what? I've been milking that bottle.
And number 7 is the Green River single barrel. And for that video, we were talking about, is this the best single barrel we've tried?
And it might be.
It might be.
It very well might be. And affordability on that, it's a great bottle. They're both reasonably priced
Mm-hmm.
and both widely available.
You got a quarter?
I do not have a quarter.
So, because the Green River, they got this thing here. You can play a game with it. You can just slide a quarter in it now.
I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah.
So something different.
You can start pouring them if you need to.
So
Always do
again, this is the soft red wheat, but this is the Rickhouse proof, which is a higher proof. And I'm trying to remember what the proof point on this is. It is 119. 119 proof. And this is the Green River single barrel, which it might be the best single barrel. It's 123 proof.
Yeah.
So it's a high proof point too.
If you like your high proof,
I love
this
a high
is,
proof.
might be a hard challenge here for you.
The wheat stands out on this and it mellows it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember this being mellow. I remember this being a standout whiskey. That's my thought process on it. So I'll give it a little pour of the little Rickhouse here. See what that's like. Get the tiny glasses again. Steve, you still got your tiny glass.
I'm still drinking my tiny glass.
All right, we'll stick with Glenn's then on this one. All right. That's the Holiday.
Sean, you like that Mad River maple beer from Lawson's? I still haven't had one yet.
The Lawson's.
Yeah, well, Katie like that? Speaking of beer, we're gonna do a beer video soon. It's gonna be barrel aged beer for the bourbon lovers.
Which I am excited about because I had one of the originals.
Which
and it
one's
reminded-
which?
Those are the Green River.
Oh, these are just Green River. Okay.
Yep, we haven't split them up yet,
Okay.
buddy. I'm gonna let you finish your drink first.
Mm-hmm.
That is a delicious pour, though.
Oh, double digits. We're up to 10 now.
Look at that.
We're up to 10.
at
Woo!
Who joined?
It doesn't tell me.
Comment, guys. Let us know. We like to keep chance on all this stuff.
No, I just put a live link on the Instagrams.
Oh, did you?
I think it might have gone to my Facebook, which I don't think I meant to do that, but I don't think I did.
It'll be fun no matter what.
Here we go. That's fine. If we finish early, we'll just hang out and drink.
Yeah.
You went to my Facebook? Awesome. That's fine.
All right. So moving on, we have Green River versus soft red wheat.
Green River, out of
Holiday.
Kentucky.
I think Holiday's Missouri.
Missouri.
Yeah,
So,
Missouri whiskey.
well, Kentucky beat Missouri.
Holiday's doing some good things, guys. I don't know if you've noticed them or had that. Their regular soft red wheat is a staple on my shelf. The Rickhouse proof, it's a little proofy, but it's still an amazing bourbon.
If you have a friend that you haven't got a Christmas gift for,
Yeah.
Holiday is, because then you can say Happy Holidays.
Yeah, and it's available. I've
Dad
seen
joke.
it at quite a few places.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I've never got the Rickhouse proof. I just only have the soft red wheat.
they're both great. So don't scare off if you can't find the Rickhouse proof.
Kelly. Can you tell what she's doing? Can you, moderator, can you see what she's posting there,
Are you
please?
sniffing? You need one of those, and I need one of those.
Too.
There's some fun emojis.
Thank you, moderator. Thank you for doing that.
All right, let's do this, buddy.
Oh, they're not emojis. They're emotes.
Oh,
Nope.
even better.
Don't ignore it, Kelly. Keep them coming. Oh, that's a good one. A little fish.
Off the smell. This is sweeter.
Off the smell?
Off the smell. Just the smell.
Yeah.
It's got a sweet smell to it.
What's that wheatness to it?
Yeah, it's the wheat. I'm a sucker for a good wheated bourbon.
Sucker. Really know her.
Mm-hmm. Damn, that's good. That Green River. Holiday's mightier. Which really surprises me. It's 123, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is 119. Wow. Might have just opened up weird.
It could have been. You haven't had in a while, probably have you? You haven't had that in a while, too.
Yeah, I haven't had either of these in a while, and that's pretty good. Shit.
So we have a
This is
single.
another hard choice.
We do have a single barrel, and this is a rick house. Now, the difference of a single barrel to a rick house, a single barrel comes from one barrel.
Yes.
A rick house comes from a blend of many single barrels.
Yes. Now, the hard part is this. A single barrel is damn near impossible to reproduce.
Yep.
As to where a rick house proof or something along these lines, they stand a better chance of getting that flavor profile because they're tasting as they go in.
Easier mass produce that, too.
Exactly. So the chances of us getting another Green River like this are slim to none.
Yeah, this was a pick, too, from PLTC, spring 2024.
Glad I warmed up my palate.
I know. Can you imagine if we started off with this one?
Yeah, we'd have a hangover by number 5.
Definitely be feeling toasted by then.
Yeah, toasted is not the
I'm
word.
getting warm, actually. I don't know.
Get stripped down.
Yeah, I need
Time to strip down.
Yeah. Get those dollar bills ready.
Anybody tried this before? Let us know. See what you think. We might need some help on these ones because they're both great bourbons. I think they're pretty decent, though.
Do I do Bert Kreischer style?
Yeah, go shirtless. Welcome, guys. Hey, a couple more. I might go Bert. Here I come. Now, honest to God, guys, both these are great bourbons, but I think I got my winner.
Oh, yeah. Ready? 1,
2, 3. Green
Green
River. Green River beat it on this
Yeah,
one.
that's delicious.
Yeah, that sweetness comes through 100% on it. And I think that the soft red wheat, when it opened up, made it a little harsher. It's not quite as sweet as I remember.
It's not as sweet.
Used to be, but I think little air.
The Green River is really good. I like that extra punch from it.
Mhm.
But it says single barrel, but it's that single barrel proof flavor.
Yeah, it's got a good
So,
punch. It's got good flavor. It's got all that. But overall, through the whole experience, there's an over sweet note that I really like. So, Green River.
Green River to the winner's circle.
Honest to God, that surprises me because Rickhouse I had high hopes for this year.
And Green River, we don't buy a lot of. I see it often.
That is not like any other Green River I've had, though. Most of the other ones I've had have had a little more bite to it.
So for 2025, I might need to buy a new Green River 2025 pick.
100%.
And really compare it.
Yeah, 100%. If you can find that, pick it up, guys. It's a great buy. Anyway, not a bad pick, buddy. So you're beating me already.
It's a team effort.
I know. It's a team effort, but you're still beating me.
That's my bar versus your bar. That's what it comes down to, right?
It's essentially what it boils down to. We've picked a lot of these together, guys.
King of the bar.
That's
Yeah.
what it should have been called.
King of the bar.
We've picked a lot of these together. And we've liked a lot of them, but we don't want to buy the same bottles. That's what it boils down to.
Yep. Your bar does not match my bar.
No, it's
But you know what to drink in my bar, and I know what to drink in your bar.
exactly. It's like the pepper.
Yep. I think
It's a great
everything
bottle.
on your top 5 would be on my top 5 too, from your bottle.
100%. Everything that you pulled out, I was like, well, if you don't want that, I'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the way it works. All right. So moving on through to our next.
And last, well, of these two, then
We got a lot to go still,
we got
buddy.
a blind.
We got a lot to go still, buddy. Pass them on over. We're going to rinse them out and get rolling again.
Katie's gonna have to label some glasses and do a blind for us of top 5 blinds. Give me a pen.
Hey, Kate, if you go upstairs on the in the kitchen, there's a roll of painter's tape that I was using yesterday. You can grab that. What do we got up here, buddy? What's left over? I mean, crap. We've had so much good whiskey already.
6 and 2. This is probably another hard one.
What is it?
The next is going to be the Elijah Craig C924 Barrel Proof
Okay.
versus the Duke Chillings. Uncut.
So, a little history behind this. Took a nice trip down to New Orleans.
Nope. Georgia,
pardon me. Had no idea what Blue Note was.
So they don't sell it in Maryland.
Isn't around here. Isn't in Maryland, isn't in Virginia. I haven't seen it even in PA.
I think people have talked about it being in Virginia, but I've never seen it in Virginia.
I've never seen it. So Steve hits me up with Blue Note. I said, well, it's everywhere down here. It's $25 or $30, I think it was. I don't know. I grabbed a bottle of it. Holy crap, it surprised me. Delicious, good flavor, great profile. Alrighty then.
I'm glad I told you to find it.
No, I'm extremely glad because it's on my list this year. It's a flavorful and it opened nicely. I remember I've been handing little samples out of that for the last year because since I got back, because it is a great bottle.
And we never did a video of Blue Note Juke Joint. We just did a video.
Yep.
So that'll come out next week or two.
Yep.
Comparing that to C923.
Yeah. And you know what? Elijah Craig's been doing a lot of things right lately.
Our first video of the year, we compared A124, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Forever ago.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
February.
They've been doing a lot.
They have been doing a lot. I've gotten a lot of Elijah Craig this year. I've got like 5 or 6 bottles of Elijah
Now,
Craig
the
this
weird
year.
thing is this, and tell me if you're on here and you know any better.
I didn't find any painters.
I'll find it for you.
We don't
in a
need
second.
duct tape. How are you going to write on duct tape?
I'll find it for you. I'll
Use a
find
grab
it for
tape.
you in a
Nice
second.
grab tape.
Okay,
I
that's
got
fine.
this tape, too.
That works.
Yeah, that'll
Christmas
work.
tape.
So the 18 Elijah Craig, though, I've been hearing it's not great.
I mean, it's low proof. It's 90 proof
For the price, a 90 proof,
for $200 to $300.
I can't see myself buying that.
Nope.
I mean, a 90 proof, I'd pick a bottle off our shelf.
Yep.
Pick a bottle that we've tasted today.
I'm trying to think from our top 10.
What is the most expensive thing up here?
What's the Let me look at the list.
The toasted. Mixer's toasted.
Your mixer's toasted. That's
And I got
that's
that for
200
under MSRP.
That's $200 right there, probably at least.
I paid $180.
Yep.
Yeah, I got it for under normal value.
Elijah Craig you're doing now, and that's about 90 to 100 right
Yeah,
there.
90 to 100.
Penelope you can't get, so James Pepper 60,
Yeah.
Peerless 100, Green River 50, Redwood 80 to 100, Holiday.
The Peerless toasted does go for a pretty penny though in the secondary.
It does.
Yeah, I give it that. The Peerless toasted is up there with the Mixer's toasted.
Yep.
You've seen it for 150. I've seen it for 150. But I'll be damned if that's not what it is. Ooh, this one doesn't want to.
So Kate, if you could 2 pieces of paper, maybe fold it into like 5 sections. This is my teacher coming out here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that way you can put a glass in each, or at least separate them and draw them in 5 sections so we can put a glass in each. Either fold it or whatever you need to do, so we can separate them as needed. Dog's barking.
The juke joint does smell good.
Juke joint small.
Yep.
Nice big.
What's the proof on that, Steve?
129.
What's the proof on this?
120.
120. Wow. I don't know. God, that's good.
It's really good. Hey, Luna. Hi. No. Alexis, want to be on video?
God, that's a flavor bomb. Both of them.
Oh.
Flavor bomb. Ah, guys, they're making it difficult for me now. Who's that? Hello, ugly dog. What's wrong?
What's wrong? I have it on my lap at the bar.
Yeah, I can't do that with a big dog anymore.
You need a big lap. Are you jealous, Luna?
Delicious.
The sweetness in the Elijah Craig, we're 129 proof. That's opened up really well.
It has. It has.
In comparison to A124, which was, I hated how that opened up.
It was awful.
The A124, and like these are our opinions of our favorite. Fred Minnick, he does above the char stuff. His top 100 A124 hit that.
I couldn't see that. I couldn't see that. This is so much more complex, though.
What? It's on TV. Famous.
It's got a good flavor.
You're famous. Can you speak? Can you speak?
Say nope.
Speak. Can you speak? Speak. Speak.
Nope. It's a good porn now.
Oh,
This is a hard choice. They're different. Vastly different. That's opened up nicely. All right.
okay. I think I got it.
I've got my choice.
Ready? 1,
Two.
2, 3.
Three. Blue Note.
Elijah Craig.
Blue Note's flavor. It's got so much more flavor.
The proofness, Elijah Craig.
The proof is there in the sweetness, but this has just got a deeper flavor profile.
So that's a tie then.
That's
So Katie, I know I told you to 5 each. We need a.
nope. We're gonna take these numbers.
What are you doing?
We're gonna pick. Low number wins.
So that wait, hold on. We need low number. Those aren't all the numbers.
Just give me what we got.
I don't know what you're doing.
You'll see. Give me the numbers.
What are you doing?
Yep, we're making it up as we go along here.
Are we?
You didn't want to do like a blind?
That's
No,
why I
no.
thought we were doing blind.
We're doing a blind on the other one. This one we're not.
I thought we were doing blind on the ties.
We will on others. We're not doing it on this one. Pick a number. Don't look. Don't look. Just pick.
I don't. What are we doing? But it could be a number that we picked already as a top 5.
Doesn't matter. Low number wins.
I mean, low number wins.
Low number wins.
Oh, of who chooses what?
Yep. What did you get?
I got a 7.
I got a 2.
That's a Z. That's a letter Z.
She wins.
Okay. Okay.
They're both great pours. I can see it going either way.
Okay.
Honest to God. That's a great
But
pour.
hold on. We still have Peerless versus James Pepper tie.
And that needs to be blinded. Because that is a hell of a pour there. These two, very similar, higher proof. The proof came through on that with the sweetness. This, much more complex.
In that cup. So do a cup thing. Get your setup.
There you go.
I don't get 4 cups over here.
We do. There's 4 cups.
That's what I need to know. We don't need that yet.
Mm.
Tommy, go.
What do you need, buddy?
You need. Yes.
Oh, I am. Guys, if you see anything you like on here, let us know. Tell me what you want to try. Most of you know me. If you want to try something on the bar, these are all pretty high proof, except for a few of them. A lot of you've had the pepper that I like. One of the highlights of today definitely was the Peerless toasted. One of the other highlights was the Penelope toasted. That toasted marshmallow flavor, immaculate. Immaculate. I'm not mad at either of these. That's the worst part about it. Sean, you have yet to come over and taste any of this. I'm highly disappointed in you, just so you know. Ah, deliciousness.
Pepper versus Peerless?
Yes, pepper
Right.
versus Peerless. That is the next key on this one, guys. I think you're going to be able to tell the difference right off the bat because of that toasted flavor that comes out of that Peerless. But to be honest with you, the pepper has a unique flavor profile that's easy to drink. So I might like it more. I don't know. We're just going to have to find out. Sean, what do you think? Kelsey, you still on there? Let us know what you think if you've had either of them.
Let's talk about our bourbon and cigar night we have all go.
Yeah, so last Friday we went out, met up with a couple people that we met at a bourbon drop, had a little bottle share, if you will, at a cigar lounge. It was a good time. Got to try Russell's 15, which is great, but I don't see it being $500 great, to be honest with you guys. Or $250 great. I would probably stick to the under $200 range if you can find it, which I highly doubt you can. But the Russell's 10-year LME was great, very sweet, a noticeable difference from the regular's Russell 10. So if you can find that laser code that says LME on it, get it.
Which means
What?
Tell them what.
Well, they call it poor man's 15. So Russell's 15 has to meet a certain profile. And apparently some of the Russell's 15 barrels that didn't meet the profile they were looking for, and bottles of 10-year that are labeled as LME on the laser kit. But trying to find a bottle is becoming more and more hard to do.
I found mine in Jersey.
Yeah, you found yours in Jersey. You got me a bottle in Jersey. A lot of places they're just not available. But if you get a chance, try it. The other one I had that night was a couple different distilleries that I'd never tried, like the St. Michael's. St. Michael's Joy Tyler got me again through bourbon channels.
Not in St. Michael's, Maryland.
No, not in St. Michael's, Maryland. It's from South Carolina. Great bourbon. Great bourbon. And my dogs are deciding to fight my one dog, so let's not do that. Lou, enough.
Lou is short for lunatic.
Yes, Luna is short for lunatic because she is definitely a big lunatic. That is the way I've basically categorized her now. And my other dog is the instigator. She is a bull terrier named Chaos for a good reason. Yep. So while Steve gets us set up for these blinds, tell us what your favorite bottle of the year is. See if you've had anything that stands out to you that we should be trying that I haven't mentioned on the channel or tried this year. I can't read this. Kel, I wish I could say that, but they cause more hell than they do sweetness. That's for damn sure. Both those dogs are. I mean, my Chaos is now 10, and she starts more crap than either one of them combined. So it is what it is. Rio. We've had Rio this year. Rio is really good. It did not hit the list on either of us, and I feel like we were both.
It was in my top 10.
It was in my top 10. It was. But I felt cliche going for Rio. It wasn't that it was bad. It's just, it might be too sweet, as Steve and I called it when we did a video on it. It's more of a palate killer. So once you drink Rio, there's no going to something different.
Who's talking about Rio?
Katie did.
Katie is.
Of course. Of course. Rio's kind of a palate killer. It really, really is.
You need a picture.
I'm enjoying this one.
I'm sure you're enjoying it. If it stays a tie, we can always
Yeah, no. Straight up, guys, he's right. Once you drink Rio, you don't drink anything else. That's an end of the night pour. I agree. I wouldn't even consider trying to like something more than Rio, to be honest with you. Because Rio's going to just ruin your palate for the evening, and you're not going to really know what you got after that. That's for damn sure. All right, so our blind is almost ready.
Sean, you get Kevin and your friend Kevin and Andy on here too.
I'm half lit as is, so. This should be interesting. My palate is good and warmed up for this one. And I'm excited for it. We're going to blind these against it. So this is what? Pepper and toasted?
Pepper and toasted, yeah.
I would hope I could tell the difference, but you know, who knows? All right, buddy. What are you thinking? How are we going to do this?
Let's just start with one. We don't know what 1 or 2 is. That's sweet. So smooth. Good too.
I got a pretty good idea.
I'm willing to say 1 is Peerless and 2 is Pepper.
I was thinking the opposite, to be God's honest.
You're thinking the opposite? You think Peerless is 2
I do.
and 1 is Pepper?
I do.
Which one do you like more?
1.
I like 1 more too. 1 is my go-to.
I'm amazed. Let me go yell at my dog real quick.
Okay.
She's being a pain in the
So
butt.
you're going to choose 1 then? We'll see. I don't know.
Yep.
Live stream quality is a bit funky over here. Sean, what do you? You're a techie person. What do you think that is?
All right.
Hold on. It says live stream quality is a bit funky. Wonder.
Sorry, guys.
I don't know why.
So we're both in agreement it's 1, right? What? Trying to fix it?
Oh, well, Sean, we're in Comcast country.
Yeah.
Verizon really isn't down here, so we can't give them $20 more a month. And none of the kids are home right now, so they're not streaming extra on their devices.
God
too.
help us all. That
So
happens.
it's just us streaming right now.
All right. So we're both in agreement on 1.
Okay, Katie, come here.
I
Talk to
believe
us.
that the 1 is Pepper. I believe 2 is Peerless.
And I think opposite.
I believe
Come
the
on over
1
here.
is Pepper.
Come on up. You don't want to be on screen? Okay, you want to be the mystery voice from behind the screen
Be the
moderator?
mystery voice.
Okay. Wait, so which one do you like more then? I also like
Still
1
like
more.
1 better.
And we are in a disagreement of what is. Though.
Yeah.
Okay, what is 1?
It
1
is.
is toasted Peerless.
I don't taste the toast on it.
So that's going to go over here. We said that is. And
Yeah.
2 is
Pepper.
the pepper. 2 is the pepper.
1 is better.
1.
It's a little more ethanol-y.
What is? 2?
2.
It is? No. The difference is that we're also in a wider glass too, versus our Glencairns.
Could be it.
So you get full nose right away. They got nose punch.
I got that ethanol on that one.
Okay. So there's our top 5. So I'm gonna go give them to Katie, and
That's
Katie's to
So,
second blind of the night.
guys, top 5, just so we can go over it real quick.
Oh, go for it.
We got the Blue Note. It's going to be a good one. We both enjoyed that. But Steve didn't pick it. I did, to be honest.
I
I'll go
told
with
you
that.
about it.
The Blind. Peerless. Great pour. Great price. Can't go wrong with it. Honest to God, the surprise of the evening for me, Green River. That's the single barrel. It's pretty good. I like it a lot. Something different. Not a surprise to me, guys. It's a fairly new bottle to us. But the Penelope Toasted Barrel.
Marshmallow.
Yeah, marshmallow toasted. Delicious pour. Great. That needs to be up here. And honestly, my number one pick that I picked before we even started this was the Pursuit United Double Oak. Great pour, great sweetness to it, has a nice flavor. There it is. Now it's actually centered. So tell us what your pick is. Out of those 5, what do you think is the best? I think that most of these deserve a spot on the top 5, but I don't know. I was wrong on this blind. I'll probably be wrong on the next. We're a few bourbons in at this point. We're drinking before, too much. At least my palate's warmed up to see what happens. Who's got a top pick? Show me what your top pick is for out of those 5.
Gotcha.
Fuck. Reach up on the top.
I got it here.
Oh, we're good. Get a little water in me. Pepper did not disappoint, but the Peerless is better. Any predictions? The Penelope. Maybe, Sean. Who knows? I mean, to be honest with you, it's not a surprise that made its way in there. The one that really did surprise me, especially for the price point of it, is the Green River. It's a hell of a pour. It's a hell of a pour. If you see it, get it. But having had a lot of these, it's intriguing to see what turns out top. So we met up with a guy the other day on Friday, like I was saying, and hopefully we'll be getting to do some unique barrel picks and things like that soon in the future. So that's going to really settle for where we're going to go in the future, right, buddy?
Yeah. Future 2025 goals. I like to get an online merch store open.
Yeah.
I mean, we have more months next year versus last year, so I'm excited to have at least 1 to 2 videos a week. That'll be nice. I'm going to do some we'll call them some whiskey and weekends, or weekend whiskey. We'll see what the name comes out to. But basically, maybe you, but probably definitely me, go out camping for a night, check out a local distillery in the Maryland, Virginia, Delaware area. Tell you where to camp at, what distillery to go check out at, maybe a few good liquor stores to check out, and just good recommendations for you.
I tell you this, we've had a hell of luck this year with doing a little bourbon hunting. We haven't been recording it as much.
We haven't.
But we're going to try to do better next year and try to get a couple more different liquor stores on the list. We found some
and
good
out of
ones.
states. I'm going to hit up Delaware.
Yeah, Delaware,
Tax-free.
Pennsylvania.
Maybe it's like Virginia. It's all government run that way.
When I go down south, I'll hit a few in Georgia. I'll hit a few in New Orleans. Those kind of places, because they seem to have better selection. Virginia, it's there or it's not, guys. You know how Virginia works now. It's actually not a surprise and it's no fun. So now what I am looking forward to,
What's that?
our friend that we met up with Friday said he'd break out the Rio for us.
What?
The Rio. Not the Rio.
I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
He said he was going to break out a different batch of Rio.
I wasn't part of this conversation.
Yeah. And a good Coy Hill.
Coy Hill. He did say Coy Hill.
Yeah. So he said he had the batch 2 of Rio.
That's what I have.
Is that the one you have?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have had the batch 2.
But
Batch 1. We haven't had batch 1. Coy Hill was another one that I'm looking forward to.
Yeah. Well, Sean, I really want to hit it up and do a video of Fallen Oak too.
Never been there.
Up and only. You've had their whiskey. I've
had
house.
their whiskey.
So they have a full on speakeasy there now.
Oh, intriguing. Well, that's something different. A speakeasy. The one that I really want to go to, and we keep saying we're going to do, and we don't do it, is Drug City.
Drug City, yes. So Drug City is a liquor store, not a necessarily drug store in the good old city of Dundalk, Maryland.
Yeah.
So they do tastings of their store picks in the back too, like old school diner style.
Yeah, $35 pours of Eagle Double Rare.
I think so.
or double eagle rear is what I heard, which I really want to try. When I went to New Orleans this year, I did try the Blood Oath, which I think was a little overrated, especially at $30-something pour.
Mm-hmm.
But that was a good pour. Very carefully, my dear, very carefully. Trying to figure it out very carefully.
You got to take off. You got it? You got it?
Do you need my assistance? I will come help.
You're going to be on video for this one
I
at
don't
all?
mind.
Just let you do it. Gotcha.
You rinse the whole palette out for this one.
Yeah, I got water. I still haven't finished mine. I finished my pepper off.
Ooh. Okay. There we go. Paper, sir.
Those are great Christmas presents. They have nice glasses.
They are great.
Glad I bought those for you.
Nice wide mouth.
2.
That is number 2. So, guys, tell us what your favorite bourbon of the year is. Let me know.
5.
I
Or
want
just
to
your
try
favorite
everything.
Alcohol of the year.
4.
Maybe favorite beer of the year.
I have had a good beer this year.
I mean, if you want to go for seltzer, sure. I think they all taste the same. Definitely not a black cherry seltzer. Those are the worst.
Yes.
Yeah. Vomit City.
You know what the worst one I had this year was that Lynn tried?
Worst one what?
Cucumber seltzer. Well, alcoholic cucumber seltzer. It was awful.
That sounds really bad.
It was awful. And my dog is barking in the background, which means that people are probably coming home. I don't even know what time. What time is it, bud?
8:35.
Yeah, my kids should be finishing up wrestling soon, which should be intriguing. They have a tournament on Saturday. So I'm hoping the coach went out there and beat them down a little bit and got them back to reality. We'll just have to wait and see.
Have to wait and see.
Yeah, first tournament of the year, buddy. All right, Katie, so you got a list of what these are, right?
Yep.
All right, this is going to be a difficult one, buddy. I'm excited, though.
It's probably our largest blind. And that's one they want to do. I've seen it on TikTok where they'll do a cardboard box, 2 bottles, so they see the bottles, but we don't know where they're at. I like to do some more of those next year, too.
A real mystery box.
A real mystery box.
A real mystery box.
Yeah, where we don't know and only like Katie or whoever's setting up knows.
We've set this up so that the 5 bourbons that we listed.
These are 5. I mean, you have extra bottles with yours, Katie. You throw an extra one in here just to mess up with us? No. That would be really funny.
I got
That
really
would be-
scared
I-
that I was gonna do that.
It would be kind of funny. I have to give you that. I'm excited, buddy. I'm excited, buddy.
I'm excited. We don't know which one's which.
What happens if we disagree?
Well, it's either my favorite or yours. It
Yeah,
comes to our personal opinions.
Yeah, it is. Truth.
You know. Can I have an extra piece of paper so I can list down some notes?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to need that too, Kate, because this is going to be a little more
Do you only have one pen? Okay,
difficult
we'll
than
share it.
I got a pen over
It's
here.
fine. It's like getting a bar order here.
My erase marker it is.
You might have some in the drawer over there.
I got one.
I should have switched yours up.
All right. So let's go backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, my friend.
Oh, you want to start at 5?
We're working our way down the list.
Short is first.
Shortest first. Cheers, guys.
Yeah, pencil. Katie, you got to work on your 5 penmanship there. Looks like a question mark. Look at that.
Don't judge me.
Is that an S?
No, look. What's your 5 look like?
No, I didn't look at it.
You got a 5. Look at this.
Give me a redraw.
Look at that. Look, what, the dot there. Look. What's that now? What's that? Question mark. That's good. This is a blind. Are we being secret? We're not telling.
Don't tell each other.
Don't tell each other. Oh, so we can. But that makes it really awkward for them. They're just watching us drink then.
Oh, okay. Then tell each other.
No, it's got a good sweetness to it. It's got a little proof. It's got a spicy finish. I don't know what that is. God, I'm awful at these.
I need to taste a little bit of each and figure out which one I like the best. John, I think Celtic Festival, I'll have to bring some other scotch that's going on there. We have to do a blind testing of scotches.
That
during the
Macallan
Celtic
this
Festival.
year was delicious. The one Jeff picked up?
The
12
Harmony
year?
one?
No, the 12.
Or the one, is that the Harmony one or is the one
Yes.
at Cast Finish?
No, the Harmony one was great.
To buy that for John. That's over here, isn't it? You have Harmony over here?
I believe it's up top.
No, the 12 is Sherry Oak finish.
Sherry Oak, that's the one I liked. God, you're screwing me up, buddy.
What, talking about scotches?
Yeah, I'm trying to concentrate.
How about our subscribers here talking about other stuff?
I've got penmanship. Mine's lacking in
Well,
spades.
That is your Macallan, 12 years old, hand-picked sherry seasoned oak cask from Spain with richness in the place. This was really good. Well, this is like Jeff's bottle. I wasn't putting that on my list yet. The bottles over here I totally forgot about.
That 13 year is delicious.
Hi, Emily. Text Steiny at all?
I did not text him. That's got a sweetness to it that I like. A lot less proofy than the other ones, though.
So, Andy, I know you're tuning late. So we had 10 bourbons, 5 from my bar, 5 from Tom's bar, that we battled it out. We had the Michter's Toasted, we had the Blue Note Jew Joint, the Pursuit Double Oak, the Holiday Rickhouse, the Redwood Screaming Titan Weeded, the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, the Green River Single Barrel, Penelope Marshmallow Toasted, the Peerless Toasted, and the James Pepper Decanter Series. We took all those 10, went back and forth, figure out what's our favorite 5, and then we took those 5. Katie took those 5, put those in a glass in front of us, enable 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so it's complete blind for us. We don't know which one's which to figure out our top bourbon or whiskey of the year. So that's what we're doing right now.
Enough.
And yes, Katie's driving me home.
Ooh.
So the 5 that we're working right now, we are working through the, Katie, can you help us out here and demonstrate, please, for Andy? He's in a different time zone. Just one at a time. Pull up one, hold up in the, yep. So we got the Green River Single Barrel at 123 proof. We have the Peerless Toasted Bourbon at 109 proof. We did videos on all of these except for 2. One's coming out next week. We did not do a video of this one. This is the Blue Note Jew Joint Whiskey. Tom got on a trip down in Georgia. We've never did a video on that, but our favorites.
Buddy, I worked my way through these.
Penelope Marshmallow Toast. Got that one recently. Right to New Jersey. That was delicious.
Yeah, great pick.
And the last one that we have is the Pursuit United Double Oak from a video we did earlier this year. And we talked about that tasting like grandma's candy jar.
I will be right back. Stay.
Yeah, that marshmallow toast is really good. Not available in Maryland, but very happy that I was able to find it. Thank you, moderator, for doing that for me. We appreciate you.
You're welcome.
You're great. Anna White.
Oh. Yeah, go.
Tom made a list already.
Oh.
You're a little behind.
I know. He's dealing with dogs right now, though.
Don't feel like you need
Peter White, you talked about the Rebecca Creek Spanish Oak Double Oak Cask Strength. I haven't heard of that. Where is that from? I did recently see a Spanish Oak single barrel through. Who did that single barrel? Found North. They did a Spanish Oak single barrel. I was tempted to buy it. It was 130. It was a bit higher from my price range, and it's also around the Christmas holidays. So,
Is it a gimmick? That's what I want to do a video on for that. Spanish oak.
Spanish Oak.
Yeah, is it a gimmick? That's the new thing that I'm not.
Is it a gimmick?
It's a new wording that people are throwing out there. That is it a gimmick? But it's interesting.
You know, if it sells, it's not really. It doesn't matter to them.
Yeah, it really
It's
doesn't.
just money in their pockets. Ooh. Woo. Wow.
It's like breathing heavy, but I'm going off my nose for that.
No.
Alexis Rose, be a good girl. No one wants to hear that. They want you to hear you howl. Can you howl? Oh. No, I can't do that.
Okay, my nose is easier to do than my taste at this point, but
No, meow.
Is there something over there?
Chaos just ran.
Chaos ran into the door.
it happens.
She's probably just protecting you.
Stop.
Oh, just put her on the
I don't need
love sack. Put her on the love sack. I know Chaos is going up there. Put Alexis on the love sack and tell her to stay there.
Too late.
Let her cuddle with Chaos. That's fine. Alexis,
All right, so-
Alexis will be a big spin. So Andy, sorry, I'm
Sorry, guys.
distracted by
No
dogs.
way.
Sort of my life. That might be my memoir. Distracted by dogs. Rating it on a paper and write it down. I'm trying to figure out of the 5 which one is which first, and then trying to figure out why I like it. So if it's a high barrel proof, there's extra sweetness to it. Seeing which ones I like of it. Andy, how's that Maker's Mark? You cracked that open yet?
Ooh, this is difficult. Now I know why people don't like doing this. It's kind of a pain in the ass.
5 is a lot, though.
It is.
Katie, can you? Blue Note, Pursuit,
Over here.
Green River,
Green River,
Penelope, and the Blue Note.
Peerless.
Blue Note, Pursuit, Green River, Penelope,
Peerless.
Peerless. Oh, there's 2 toasted in our top 5. Oh, okay. So I think I got that. We need color Glencairns or something going on there.
Yeah.
Guys, we really appreciate you staying with us as we're just drinking and not
This is
talking.
weird. It's hard to do, guys. I mean, a lot of these have great flavor. A lot of them don't. And a lot of them are very similar. Like you said, the toasteds. I can't tell the toasteds apart.
But the goal is not to figure out which ones. The goal is to figure out which is your favorite.
I know, but it's...
So
I've got a favorite.
I don't have a favorite yet, but I think 4 is like probably my bottom line.
That's funny you say that. That's my nose. That's my flavor.
1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 is your 4th favorite.
flavor-wise.
Overall,
Yeah. No, flavor-wise, that's nose, that's flavor.
5 and 4 being the worst.
Yeah, 2 and 4 are not really in my running right now.
2 and 4 are not in your running.
No, 2 and 4 are not in my running.
Like one a lot.
Great minds think alike, buddy, because that ranked both the highest on both mine. I think I got a winner for me.
Water.
That's not a bad idea.
That's what Katie's doing. The Gru from Minions.
I don't have a system, guys. I am literally sniffing each one and going off it that way. I ranked it 1 through 5. Then I went 1 through 5 with flavor and kind of ranked them. And it came out very similar, but slightly different.
So next time we do this, a year from now, or sometime halfway through a year, I'm going to create a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 list for us.
Yeah.
And then for each list, we're going to give it a rating. So you can rate it personally, blind, on our rating system. And then I'll figure out a way that way. And then I can make it into a PDF and share it.
Yeah, 3 just doesn't do it for me. 4 is okay.
3 doesn't do it for you?
3 doesn't do it for me. It's got kind of a dirty gym sock smell to it. Flavor-wise, though. It's very bland.
So look at my list versus what your list is, what's going on. I want to challenge you as you have some left. Figure out which one is which then.
Oh, fuck me. I'm done.
I'm not fucking you, but
I'm
you
done.
can
No.
figure out for yourself.
No. I don't have a chance on that.
Come on, try it.
I don't know.
Do it. Do it.
I don't
You
know.
can do it. You can do it all.
I'm going to say this is the
night
pursuit.
long.
I will say this is the pursuit. But that's it.
Sean says do it, Tom.
The one
Are
is
you going to turn Sean down?
the one would be the pursuit, I think. It's got that flavor.
That's not why I said.
I'll give you that, buddy.
I wish Katie threw a Rio in there really to kill our palate.
You didn't notice that. All right, I'm sticking with it. That is my bourbon of the year, Steven. Nobody else knows but you.
I mean, if they pay attention, they can kind of figure out what your circle is. I can figure out from the video right here.
Well, I mean, it is what it is.
Don't deny Sean. He's going to unsubscribe right now.
Sean, I already told you. The one, I believe, is the pursuit.
Okay.
Now,
figure out your worst. Figure out your worst then.
Oh, my worst.
No, figure all of them. Figure out what the worst is. What bourbon is it? Figure out the per circle list.
Green River.
Which one's Green River?
I think it's either 4 or 2. I want to lean towards 2. It's just not as flavorful. It smells good, though.
The more I drink, the more I get confused.
And the worst part is, great.
I thought I was that. I'm like, oh, that's really strong now.
Great is relative because out of the worst one here, it's still a great pour.
I don't know. I need more water.
I venture to say number 5 might be the worst. It's got a more of a spice to it.
I'm not a quitter. Katie says I'm going to finish each pour. The more I drink, the more I get confused. Quarter of the night.
I'm sticking with it, Steve.
I just said that.
Yeah.
Uno mas. Uno mas. One more, Steve. What's your favorite pour, buddy?
I don't know.
It's hard to choice. They're all pretty good. I'm really nitpicking.
It tastes like.
All right, I'm taking guesses, guys. What is the best bourbon of the year out of those five? First one is.
Hold on. Bring the bottles over here.
No. First one.
No, but they don't know what's going on. We need to involve them into it too.
Okay. So first one
we're a
is
community here.
Pursuit. The Pursuit United
Well, there we go. Bring it back.
is one of them. So Pursuit United. Next on the list is the Penelope Toasted Barrel or Marshmallow Toasted. So it's not a bad one. Third is going to be the Blue Note. Fourth is one that I wasn't real friendly to earlier, is the Green River, which was really good. All these are really good. And last but not least, probably the toasted of the year at least, is the Peerless Toasted. And you still have not made a decision.
No, I don't rush the process. Trust the process.
You know what? I'm not rushing it. I just cannot tell the difference that closely. Now, the one I did choose, I got an overwhelming good flavor profile for. What did you get?
Oh, man, I'm so confused.
Don't overthink it. Go with your gut.
But I go with my gut. My gut says
No.
just chug them all.
Yeah,
No,
don't.
go with that.
I was about to say he will nitpick this to shit if you let him, because all of them are good. Not all of them are exceptional. Trying to figure that out is going to be the problem. Yeah.
I'm staring at you. You made this list.
I did.
I'm standing by my 1, 2, 3.
I'm enjoying the
4 and 5 are a wash. Four and 5 are a wash for me, but 1, 2, 3 is pretty evident. And I may be incredibly wrong.
So here's the thing, Tom. If you choose a bottle that you don't have, will you buy?
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
What if you have to travel to New Jersey for it?
If I get a hold of it, I'm going to New Jersey in a couple weeks. I'm sure I can find it online. I mean,
Maybe. Yeah.
I mean, 80, 90% chance.
Mm-hmm.
May have to pay up for it, but if it's the best bourbon of the year, why wouldn't I buy it?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm getting there. I'm running out of whiskey.
I'm there.
I know you're there. You've been there for a while.
I mean, I stuck with my original taste because I feel like I was burning my palate out just flavoring.
Down to.
Now, what'll be unique is, guys, once I pick my bourbon of the year, what I want to do is let my palate chill out, relax, and then try it tomorrow-ish and see what it's like.
Or
then.
New Year's Eve.
Yeah, New Year's Eve. Try to get a hold of a bottle of that for New Year's Eve. I think I'm going to surprise myself. All right, I have one question for you.
What's your question?
What do you get on one?
One like contender.
Yeah, what do you get on it though? What do you? I want to see if you get my flavor profile.
I get some a slight caramel, some graham cracker.
Mm-hmm.
I get some a
little
nice
smoke.
a little smoke, some very subtle sweetness to it.
Yeah,
Got
a lot of smoke to it.
We have 2 toasted, so I want to say it's toasted as well.
I think you're
That's
right.
why I want to say.
And I enjoy it thoroughly. All right, what else?
You okay?
I burped. It's a
Wrong
bourbon
too.
burp. Does my face say it all? It's a bourbon burp. It's a whiskey burp.
All right, you are done.
Just about. Some water, and I'll tell you.
It's strange to me because it's not the one I would have thought.
You didn't finish yours. I finished
No,
mine.
I came close, but I came close.
What did I write? Peerless.
All right, sorry for the quietness. We're trying to revel in the last little sip here.
Use some background music. Andy, how do I do background music and not get copyright? Do I use some a lot of elements there in the background?
We got to get some elevator music, buddy.
I mean, I can
A
download
little
it,
Vanna White, maybe.
download it, and just put it on loop. I guess.
Yeah, a little Vanna White, maybe.
2,
2, 3. All right,
I don't know what I wrote here.
that's even better. I'm using
says-
a marker.
Looks like YY. I'm like, what's YY?
All right, release your beast, Steven. What is it?
My top pick is number 1.
I am number 1 also.
Okay. What's your second pick?
Number 2 on this was 3.
Okay, my number 2 was number 2.
Okay.
What's
My
your third pick?
Number 5.
That's my number 5. That's my third pick too.
4
What's your
and
fourth
5 were washes for me.
What's your 4th pick?
If I had to go with 4, it would be 2.
Okay, mine's 3.
And then 4 would be my final. It had some
4 is my final 2.
It had a little harshness to it.
Okay, Katie, we need you over here as your voice of
The voice
the
of reason.
blind. The voice of the blind.
All right, starting out. What was
Number 1.
number 1?
Number 1.
Toasted.
That's what I guessed. Penelope toasted.
I did the same.
Okay. What's number 2?
She's got to get the list.
Number 2.
Peerless.
Peerless.
I got a light flavor on that. That was number 4 for me.
That's what I got mine. Peerless toasted.
Yep. Number 3. That was my number 2.
I got that.
Yeah, that was my number 2.
So if I get number 4 right, I'm good to go. I'm going to say number 4. What do you think number 4 is?
Number 4, I'm going to go with the Green River.
That's what I have. Green River single barrel.
I have the Green River.
No.
It
Blue
was the
Note.
Blue Note. Wow. And number 5.
Green River single barrel.
So that was my number 3.
So Penelope toasted.
Yeah.
Marshmallow toast.
Guess you're going to New Jersey.
Looks like I'll be up there in a couple weeks. Not a bad flavor though. I mean, the sweetness won me over, and the smokiness. It almost had a peaty flavor to me.
I tasted almost like the marshmallow notes of it,
I did.
but I did not want to give away when you asked me what it was.
No.
I didn't want to say marshmallow.
You know
I
what?
did not want to say marshmallow.
The unusual flavor that I tasted was I got a peatiness to it. I don't know if that's my palate being, biased or whatnot, but I got almost a Scotch flavor.
Yeah.
So that marshmallow came in afterwards,
Mhm.
and I knew it was I almost knew it, but it was the most pleasurable.
Yeah.
Um,
Scott sounds very similar to the name Scott, and Scott says he's shocked that the Penelope beat the Peerless.
I am too, to be honest with you, but much more smoke on that than the Peerless.
Yeah.
It's got a smokier, more. It's a sweet, smoky flavor.
Yeah. That Peerless toasted is a batch 2. The batch 3
Yes.
did recently come out. We don't know the difference, but we're trying it out here.
Hey, I'm happy. So,
What
winner of the night.
Yeah, it's definitely that. You want to showcase it completely? Don't spill it
So,
there.
1-2. Let's see here. The Blue Note the Peerless was third, right?
Peerless is third.
Green River.
The Green River is our last pick.
So there's our list, guys. Starting from the right, we got the Penelope.
That's where 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that we think. Yeah.
Yeah. And we're pretty close in our.
We are pretty close.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not surprised because this was my number one right off the bat without tasting anything.
Camera's not liking all that extra focusing.
Uh,
Don't need Sean's internet to go out on us.
oh God, Verizon, Sean.
Maybe it's Sean's internet's problem.
I don't think so, but I'll go with that.
Yeah.
So winner of the night, guys. If you can get a hold of a bottle, get it. Peerless, or excuse me,
No,
Penelope.
you've been drinking too much.
Marshmallow
finished
toasted.
your.
I'm getting there, man. That this one kind of
I'm not a quitter.
less than thrilled on it.
They see your look at that. They see all your bourbon there, hiding there. They see my empty cups here. Scott, what do you think your bourbon of the year is?
God, that just doesn't do it for me. Number 2 was not.
Now, our bourbon of the year does different from other bourbons of the year because bourbon hunting is not our forte of spending a lot of money on stuff. Like we talked earlier about the Russell's 15. I love the Russell 15. When Scott shared those,
Yeah, it was great.
Like if that was in my hand, Russell 15 would be here. And Russell 15 might be number 1 right now.
It very well might be. But do you know what? Russell's 15, overrated.
The price
It
of
is
it.
not a freaking $500 bottle.
I mean,
I don't care what people say. Would I like to have reviewed it for you guys? Yes. Great bottle. Am I going to spend $500 on a bottle that is slightly better? No.
no.
Let's go get a George T. Stagg. Oh, that's my bourbon of the year. Well, no shit. It better be your bourbon of the year for friggin' $2,000, right?
I mean, yes, but if you're used to spending $2,000 on bottles, then what's $2,000 on the bottle?
Hey guys, that's not the kind of channel we run here. We run stuff that you can find, that are available, and that are accessible to people like us.
Scott, I tried to find that 13 Fallon Double Oak Batch 3. I tried to find it. I tried to buy it
I
online.
also did.
Didn't see it. When I was down south, I couldn't find it. Just found all their small batch.
I hunted for that. I've heard it's great. I've heard it's affordable too. And it's not an exclusive bottle that all these people try out
And then
for.
Pursuit Double Oak made our list.
Buddy, that was my number 2.
Pursuit Double Oak was really good.
For my pick, my wife bought me that for my birthday. And you know what? It has stood up since June.
And then I bought a Pursuit Double Oak that was in my top 10. That took out my top 10.
Yeah.
We try not to double up for that.
Yeah.
I got a store pick from W.
Yeah.
And I really like that a lot more. Give me more chocolatey notes than Tom's caramel cream notes. So we took that out itself.
Hey, Pursuit's doing good things.
They're doing really good things.
Yeah.
I'm really happy with them. They've been around for, I think, 10 years now almost.
Easily. Pursuit's doing good things.
They're really doing really great. They have a really good podcast for up to date news.
Yep. But the shining star for both of us this evening, an MGP.
Yeah.
I'm surprised, and I'm not being biased here.
4-year char, 3 or 5. We'll see what it is. Heavy. Only 110 proof, so you got your proofness of it too.
I like the proofiness of it.
We're not going to finish the bottle, but I'm going to have a nightcap of this one.
Well, pour me a little bit.
Use your number 1 glass. You don't need to rinse it if it's your number 1 glass.
That's true. There's my number 1 glass. A little flavor in the bottom there.
Now, with this glass, I'm surprised the bottle I bought this month in December on bourbon of the year.
I'm not.
You're not?
No. Honest to God, when I saw marshmallow toasted, I said it's either A, going to be a Rio, where it's going to kill your palate, or B, it's going to have a lot of flavor. And it has a lot of flavor.
It does have a lot of flavor.
And I tasted something new, and I wrote it down here. Scotch peatiness on it. That was my first impression on this.
Scott, are you buying a bourbon lately?
Delicious.
I haven't since that night we hung out last weekend when I bought the Knob Creek Twice Barrel from 2018.
Yes.
which we still haven't cracked.
We have not. I think I got it up on the shelf. Yep, I put it up on the shelf.
Well, Scott. Well, I'll zoom up the shelf so you can check out Tom's shelf for bourbon here.
It's an interesting one. Push the rear button.
Oh, yeah.
Just take the camera off, Steve.
I can't. It's corded.
No, it's not.
I don't.
Oh yeah, it is. I forgot. Zoom in. There you go. Up is zoom. Or it is when it's not in webcam mode.
Here we go. We still got plenty of battery left.
Oh, do we?
We can talk all night long.
Yeah, I know. There you go.
No one's on. We're still here.
It says 7 people.
What?
7 whole people.
No, we have 7 people. Scott's here.
Okay.
I tell you what.
Oh, Scott loves your shelves.
Yeah, man, I built those myself when I first moved into the house. Used to be a little kitchenette, and we kind of converted it over to a bar, but it's turned out to be great.
Can I tell you how I picked the order?
Yes.
Go for it.
Are you gonna come
Enlighten
on? Come on
us.
camera.
I can't come up.
Come on camera.
Just
show off that lovely hoodie. Show off the back.
Say
show
it from the back.
So here's the front. Wilderness and whiskey. Here's the back.
Little mountain range going on there.
Hold on.
Let's move that over to the side. Little mountain range on the
Explore
back.
the goodness. There we go.
So, enlighten me.
Okay, so I went in from 1 to 5, 1 being the one that I would drink, 5 being the one I probably would not drink.
That doesn't surprise
and I
me.
It's
went
your
in order.
of
It's
1 being
my
your
order.
favorite and 5 being your worst.
And you know
that
what the
was my
funny
order.
part is? With mine, I went 1, 3, 5, 2, 4.
Interesting.
So completely opposite of kind of what you intended.
Yeah.
But number 5 was good. Number 1 was immaculate. Number 3, which was, what was number 3, Steve? I don't remember.
Talk to the master.
Kate,
That
what was
I
3?
think it's Pursuit.
Yeah, Pursuit.
I think it was Pursuit.
Pursuit would have won it
Yeah.
for me. The only difference is I got the smoke on number 1.
That toast.
The toast. Yeah, it's the toast and marshmallow. It had the sweetness with that peaty smoke that won me over.
Yeah.
Almost a scotch, if you will, like that scotch, toasted flavor.
See, I've had the first 3. I don't think I've had the Blue Note or Green River.
You have had the Blue Note. You
I'm
didn't.
driving, Stephen. I'm not going to.
No. You did not like the Blue Note.
I didn't like the Blue Note.
No, you did not. Me and Steve both loved it.
Okay.
You did not love the Blue Note.
So,
And apparently I did not either because I said harsh.
I mean, both you and Steve selected that as number 5.
Yes. And I said it was harsh.
And then the Green River, I think I just, to prepare, I
Mhm.
just smelled it. And I was like, ooh, I don't know about this one. This is very strong.
You know, the weird
So-
part is it smells funny, but
Yeah?
it's very sweet.
Okay. So that's probably why I picked it as 5.
And I said
Because
light.
it smelled funny.
Yeah, and that was my number 3. Number 3 was
All right.
the Green River.
Awesome.
It had a spicy, high proof,
It is
which
warm
makes
over
sense.
here.
Well, Steve and I have been drinking.
Well, I think you guys got the beverages and the lights.
Yeah, it's
and
going
just,
good. Yeah, something's fun.
Did you guys have
Hey,
a
guys.
good time?
Do you agree? Oh yeah, I had a blast.
Last.
Yeah,
Steven, you have a good
I had
time?
blast.
Great time. We're not going to end it to the hairy guys.
My Sudafed finally kicked in and got rid of my nasal congestion.
Would you recommend?
Not only that, but start drinking, guys, because apparently that's the key to getting rid of your nasal congestion.
Oh my goodness.
I'll go with that for 200.
Drinking and Sudafed is a good
Yeah,
combination.
drinking and Sudafed's a great combination.
No.
Yeah. I feel like $1 million.
What's your bourbon here?
I already know her bourbon of the year. I'll tell you her bourbon of the year. No,
Ooh.
she's gonna go with Rio. It's sweeter.
It's not that one.
It's not the new Riff. New Riff is spicy.
It might be. Oh, Sean, which bourbon would you pair best with Sudafed?
River's highest proof, Sean.
Whatever has all the ethanol, right?
Hold on. .138 proof rye almost made the list. Did not make the list because we had to pare down to 5. But a great rye at 138 proof.
So Steven brought out for me to choose my favorite. So I'm all about the Rio. Anytime like they ask for comments, I put in their Rio, and it kind of, I feel like I'm obnoxious about it sometimes.
But the sweetness is there.
It's
You
so
love the sweetness.
good.
Yes.
It's so good.
All right, so 2 honorable mentions, and I'm going to let Katie go off the first one. The first honorable mention, Kate.
So this one right here is very reminiscent of the Rio. This was a Bourbon and Bikinis review.
Yes.
Like straight from her
She
website.
picked this straight from the website. It is a 248 Blue Bolt bourbon, bottle number 218. This was a bourbon whiskey finished in honey and Amarana barrels. It almost made the list. Steve pulled it at the last minute, but it is a great pick. It's very sweet, very flavorful, reminiscent of Rio 100%. All right, and bring out my honorable mention, Stephen. A $30 bottle, believe it or not, almost made this list today, and it has been my go-to for a while now. And it is the Cooper's Craft. I don't know what they're doing over there. I've never heard of this distillery past that, but Cooper's Craft 100 proof is my go-to sipper, mixer, and everything. It is an honorable mention. And last but not least, it is not last?
No.
There's a few honorable mentions
Okay,
that didn't make your list.
I'll go with that. So, surprised the hell out of me. I love it. Good old Wild Turkey 70th anniversary. It reminds me of 101 without the bite. It is a great pour. And if you can find that bottle for $50 to $60, buy it all day long. I have seen that now going for $150, which disgusts me because people are just trying to rip you off. So next, there was a find that we had to narrow it down from was the barrel number 36. Barrel number 36, great bottle. If you can find it, buy it all day long. It is delicious. Now, our friend Akash got us this. It was great. Again, Steve, this almost made the list, was the Fortuna Kentucky Straight Bourbon. Great pour, delicious bottle. If you can find it, pick it up, guys. And my favorite of the year for a finished but not finished bourbon or whiskey.
A fake finish.
It is a fake finish with the weirdest mash bill I have ever seen in my life. Is New Riff's Winter Whiskey. It is a chocolate deliciousness. I love it. You can't really read it right now,
it's
Steve.
Blurry a little bit.
It is blurry. It has the weirdest mash bill, and I will read it for you because it is so weird. So the mash bill is 65% corn, 20% malted oak, 7% pale ale malted, 5% cut raw oats, and 3% chocolate malts.
It's pretty good. I like
It is delicious.
Mm-hmm.
I still cannot find a bottle of that, and I'm jealous he got that.
Oh, really?
He found it at Nick's. I still can't find a bottle of it.
I feel like I've seen it a couple times. No?
I haven't.
Maybe
I
I just
haven't.
see it in different spots in our house.
Well, if you see it, buy it.
It was up downstairs.
Yes, if you see it, my dear, you pick that up because
All right.
Tom will pay. Those are definitely the highlights of our year, guys. We've been doing this for about 9 months, 10 months now. As YouTubers. And my shelf has definitely grown. We're trying to get more and more to get, on the shelves for you guys. Most of you know me and Steve pretty personally. So if you get a chance, come by and you can taste any of these. We're not the guys that hoard whiskey or trade whiskey or buy it as an investment. We drink it.
We may lose our bourbon, but we don't have floor bourbon.
I have lost my bourbon, but I do not have floor bourbon yet. Steve lost a bottle last week. He couldn't find it.
He's like, what?
You lost what bottle?
Yes, he could not find his
IW Harper
that we bought.
It was in the wine area.
It happens. It
I was
happens.
saving it for the wine and cheese.
I'll tell you like this. Another bourbon that I enjoyed this year was my Old Forester. It ended up in the back of my wife's van for about a week before I realized it was gone. So that shit happens. What do you think? Have we gone down the rabbit hole in this enough?
I think so.
Steve-O,
I'm ready to cut in. I got some questions.
my dear,
Okay.
thank you.
Ooh,
It's
kiss on screen.
camera.
Wow.
Steven's
Bow
been
chicka
drinking.
bow wow.
All right, so bourbon of the year, guys. Again, surprises me honestly, but it doesn't at the same time. Penelope, toasted, marshmallow toasted. Is that what it's called?
Right there.
Well, what are we doing? Yeah, the marshmallow toasted, guys. Delicious bottle. Pick it up if you got it. It confused me because I thought it might have been the Peerless.
Yeah.
I do.
Peerless was. As soon as I tasted the marshmallow, it was definitely me.
You know
I'm
what?
like,
You know
this
what?
is it. This is a pill.
You know what threw me off on it?
What's that?
That peaty smoke. And I'm really surprised you liked it because you're not a huge peat fan.
It's really.
I wrote Scotch down.
I saw you wrote
I did.
flavor Scotch.
I had a
I'm
peat
not
in it.
a 10. This year, you've expanded my horizons of liking peach more.
You know who have? You know who's done this?
You know you have? Who have what?
Jeff has done this.
Because buying the Macallan?
I have blamed Jeff on this because he has bought a couple Macallans that were absolutely exceptional.
6 people, 5 people. Who's left? Comment below. Who's left? Ask us a question.
How is there 5 and
Truth
only
or dare?
4 likes?
Let us know.
Yeah, truth or dare. Pick one of the bottles
Yeah.
you see behind me and I'll crack it.
Come on, Andy. What do you
Well,
got?
woohoo to you
Come
too.
on, Andy. We appreciate all your stuff you do for our website.
Amen.
Yep, truth or dare. Let's go, Andy.
We're going to get bigger. And this is going to go wider than 6 people.
And Andy's going to help us with that.
Amen. I tell you this. This is what I looked at it the other day. As far as us, as we go, Steve, this is 2 normal guys who are buying bottles that normal people can afford.
It's true.
I hate when I look on these big bourbon tubers like that.
Bourbon tubers?
Yes.
Is that a
bourbon
thing?
tubers.
Bourbon tubers.
Okay. S&W Liquors, for instance.
As a liquor store.
No, as a liquor store. What happens when Bruzel walks in? Oh, I just happened to find this Russell's 15 out back for MSRP for you, sir. Such bullshit. That doesn't happen to a normal guy. We're normal guys. Boo-hoo to you, sir. I think he can kiss my you know what.
And then, but we are honest people, and we honestly will call people out.
Yeah.
Like Perfect Port. We call them out on a short because that was an awful bourbon drop.
You know what?
We're not here to make money. We're here to drink good bourbon,
Amen.
make good videos, and tell you what you should buy.
And you know what the worst part about
Or
it?
you shouldn't buy. Like that fire starter video.
That fire starter.
That fire starter video this year, so far it's like 1,400 views. It's our
Well-
second view video. Our highest video is the top 10 bottles, which is over 2,500
I've got
views.
another fire starter for us when we're ready.
You ready?
I do.
It's cold outside. I'm ready to start fire.
I am too, because a lot of these bottles that I have been tasting, we haven't been posting, and they're pretty awful. But it is what it is.
What's out of stock?
It's finished.
Okay, so apparently, lovely wifey over there is telling me that online where we got the marshmallow toasted, I'm gonna have to call them up then if I can figure out. But she said online that it's out of stock.
It happens.
You trying to buy it for me?
No, she's trying to buy it for me. Damn it. Yes.
Mine
Thank you,
almost
Katie.
finished.
Thank you, Katie.
You're gonna give him a full bottle?
You're
We're gonna
damn
split
right.
it.
You're damn right.
It's for both of us.
It is a group gift. God damn.
Well, what? How much is it?
Do I want to know the price?
Piano Wine Community. I don't know what that is. It was just a sponsored. $230
It's called a ripoff.
for that bottle.
Wow.
It is great. It is not $230 great.
We paid, I think, $60 or $70 for it.
People are awful. What can I say?
Tom, have we done a Japanese whiskey?
We've done a few.
I think we did one for Halloween.
We did.
AI.
We did.
For Halloween candy, pairing it. And we think, I want to say it paired well with like Skittles or something.
I'm looking for my Japanese.
Did you finish it already?
It might have been finished.
It might be in the finished milk crate.
We did the old, I don't even know how to say this, the Iowa.
Iowa?
Yeah, 43.
45?
And it poured, 45, pardon me. It was a 90 proof. It poured well with Skittles.
Yep.
Yeah. Buddy of mine bought me another Japanese whiskey.
Sean, so that's the toasted. That's not the marshmallow toasted. So the toasted is very often. I've seen the toasted. I've seen the toasted rye. The marshmallow toasted was really hard to come by.
Yeah, the toasted was great. It just didn't have that sweetness in it.
Sean, when you come down to our bourbon wine cheese party, you can taste the toasted marshmallow then.
If there's any left.
No, there will be.
We got to put some aside then.
I'd go back to my house and just it'll
mellow.
It'll be hidden.
It'll mellow by then. I can tell you this, guys. The weird thing is this: over the last year, and being that this is kind of our end of year party, if you will, I've
been
learned
almost a 2-hour party.
No, but I've learned things. And the one thing is, like liquor stores, if they don't know who you are, they treat you like shit. Once they learn who you are, they're very friendly and becoming.
Even if, take for example, our honey hole, you being a short person, me being a giant,
yeah,
and us being our Caucasian that we are, hunting in DC, they see us and they recognize you and they remember you, and they're like, oh, you're this. Oh, I remember you from a year ago. You did this. You shopped here.
I have found some really great people out there, guys, that really want to help everyday bourbon drinkers and let you expand your palate. I got Steve a nice bottle of E.H. Taylor. I got my buddy and my brother-in-law a nice bottle of Toasted Michter's,
Which made our top 10.
Which made our top 10 this year. And things like that for reasonable prices from great guys. Now, some of these point systems and lotteries that we've been to and bourbon drops that we've been to where they make you buy a damn bottle that's $100 and then 10 seconds later they sell a $50 Rickhouse to people.
Yep.
Is awful. People are going to capitalize off you if you let them. Don't let them. Go out there.
Because they want to make money.
Yeah.
They don't care about a lot of liquor stores. They care about their pockets and not about who they are serving.
Perfect pour.
Yeah. Scott, so our top Michter's Toasted, Blue Note Jew Joint, Pursuit Double Oak, Holiday Rickhouse, Redwood Screaming Titan, Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, Green River Single Barrel 123 Proof, Penelope Marshmallow Toast, Peerless Toasted, James Pepper Decanter Series. That's our top 10. So you can tell us what you think of at least what you think the least favorite would be from your opinion. I know you have a deeper bourbon pocket than we have.
You know what the worst part about all this is? All of them are great bourbons. All of them had a place on this list and are great bourbons. But when you put them up against each other and you blind them, one's got to come out on top. Scott, I believe you tasted this bourbon.
He did.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you said it was exceptional for a $60 price point. I love it.
Yeah. One bottle I wanted to get this year, which I didn't, which I hope I get in 2025, is the JT Melick. I haven't had any JT Melick.
I haven't seen it.
I mean, it's not available in the area.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
But you were in New Orleans and you couldn't find it at all.
I could not
find small batch.
No, I couldn't find any of it. It's harder. Apparently, New Orleans is like a weird thing where they get an allocated amount at release, and that's it. That's what I heard from one of the guys. Even when I went to the grade A bourbon bar, the best thing I could see up on the shelf was a Blood Oath, which is kind of sad when you think. When I went to Disney this summer with my kids, I go into a restaurant and they got Michter's 10-year sitting on the shelf.
Yep.
Which was, again, barrel proof 10-year, very good pour. My brother-in-law's been hunting it ever since.
We did a video earlier of searching for Penelope in New Jersey when I went there. Which bottle was Scott's there? I'm like, oh, Scott would like this. Which bottle was like aged, or was the Cook's Liquor store pick?
That was the barrel proof. Yeah, that was the barrel proof. No, other one, Kate. Yeah, that one right there. Penelope's doing good things, man.
Scott, next time we hang out, I'm bringing this bottle for you. This one right here.
It's a winner.
So this one, you'll see a video come out soon. So this one was bottled by Penelope in New Jersey before they got bought out to MGP. So
now, see, I don't know this.
You let me know. We'll bring this to you and hang out again soon.
Now, maybe he can help us with this because he's got, a deep root in the bourbon community. Was this MGP juice then, or was it a different type?
I'm sure.
Because it was before MGP bought them out, right?
I think so.
I think so too. So, I'm just curious.
I'm not totally sure. We're going on 2 hours drinking right here.
Hey,
Andy wants to know if we are going to review Louis the Eighth.
If I could find that for a reasonable price, yes. But Jack Rose is the only place I know that I've seen it at. In DC. And guess where we're going to be February for my wife's Christmas present?
We're going to be
DC.
Are we pre-gaming that?
And I believe that Vic said that he was planning on us pre-gaming at Jack Rose.
Are Kate and I taking off early that day?
Oh,
or
yes,
we're taking
you
a
are.
whole day off.
No, that would be a...
Am I taking that day before off or day after off?
This might be a double over nothing thing for you both. Kate, I hope your leave is healthy.
What?
This is an early day off.
Hey, this is a day where we're going to enjoy ourselves. So you might enjoy yourself before and not so much after.
Andy, you're in town January, right? I think you are. We might have to meet up to figure our mic issues going on here.
Nah. You know what? You win some, you lose some. You know what I do prior to
January?
No.
So we have to do a beginning of January, then live then.
I'm fine with
And
that.
Andy we'll go live at Andy's house.
Even better.
And then we'll bring bourbon. He'll have to taste it and rate it for us.
As long as it's something that we both enjoy, I'm all for it.
And we can go live, and Andy can go live on his channel.
You know what I've prided ourselves over this year, Steve?
What's that?
We call out people that don't share bourbon.
This is a no BS zone.
No, I
We are regular people
and that's what I want to be.
doing a regular thing.
No. And I'll say it today. I've had some great experiences this year with some less than stellar liquor stores, but I've had some good experiences with people that I wouldn't expect. Now, saying that, what is your favorite liquor store of the year, Steve?
Wow.
Yeah.
Just throwing out there.
No.
Favorite liquor store of the year.
Favorite liquor store of the year.
So one that's
I've
going to
got
give
two
me
in mind.
good bottles, good prices, and availability.
And it's, generally, friendly.
So locally, next to Calvert.
Okay.
Love next to
That was
Calvert.
one of my two.
The availability is not there. It's a hit or miss. If people know it's there, they're going to buy it up, and you're not going to see it again.
If it's in the shelf, it's available, and it's usually available at relatively MSRP.
Yep.
So I agree with you. Nick's
Yep.
of Calvert,
Yep.
great choice.
None. Virginia's not there at all. Virginia's all government controlled.
I'm not going Virginia. I'm going
So I'm going to go. My second, I'm going to either say Angel Share in Crofton, Maryland, or maybe BK Miller's.
Okay, I'm going to go 3. And
3?
yeah, and surprisingly, they're similar to yours.
Okay.
My number one local right now is Nick's. Nick's of Calvert has a great selection when they get it. They put it out there for MSRP, and they don't play this points game and friendly game. My number 2 is Neil's. Neil's.
Hold on. Time out.
Yeah.
Time out. Scott says, this is controversial, but he actually didn't like the James Dean Pepper decanter that much. Maybe the hype
Blasphemy, sir.
killed it for him.
Blasphemy.
Also, JT Mellick single barrels are fantastic. I can get one sent out if you want for Fever one.
We would love it.
Absolutely.
Buddy.
Yeah.
And join us with us.
You'll come out and get the bottle.
The encyclopedia that I have been missing.
What?
Just speaking on.
What about me?
Hey. You ain't got no toast to him. You and I are normal people. That man is an encyclopedia and a hoe. So, touche. But yeah, come on out, guys. Bring out whatever you can bring, and we'll try it and give you a normal man's pick. Because guess what? We're ordinary guys with an ordinary pocketbook that are just picking bourbon. That's what we're doing. Now, back but not least, Neil's Liquor in Owings, Maryland. They don't get a lot of it, but when they get it, they put it up there. It's not too high over secondary, and they're trying to sell it at a reasonable price to anybody that comes in. No point systems, no craziness, no BS. Now, I won't mention my last, but it's a DC store because I want to maintain it for myself. And yes, I'm being selfish. My honey hole is my honey hole. I got a bottle of Michter's toasted for $180. I picked up a bottle of EH Taylor for $89.99. And this is your cue, guys. You got to get out there. I don't care how much bulletproof glass is on the windows. I don't care where it is. Go out there and search your local stores. See what you find. Because it'll surprise you when a lot of these local stores have really good picks, even not in the best areas. And that's what I'll leave it at. That's what I'm thinking, guys. And I think Steve had to go take a pee. We had enough whiskey tonight. He's entitled to that one. Okay, so Scott, that would be an awesome to taste. Just tell me a date and time. Laugh out loud. Yes, buddy, come out and try with us. You are welcome at any time. To you, whenever you're ready. You, Sean, come on out. The bar is open. Everything on the bar is available to be opened. Buddy, there's nothing on that bar that I ain't willing to drink. And see, that's the good thing about me and Steve. If we have it, we like to share it.
Oh, this. What's this?
Drink as much as you want. Little Old Fitz 13. That's my winner, my centerpiece. Hey, it hasn't been touched in a while, so. Oh. It is delicious, isn't it?
Well, that's good.
That could have been bourbon of the year, but I bought that last year.
That's good.
Yeah, anything on the bar, guys. That is what we pride ourselves in. We buy bourbon to drink bourbon. We do not buy bourbon to hoard bourbon, like a lot of these folks.
Video coming soon.
All right, so.
Video coming soon.
Oh, what do we got? Is that my pick?
So we did a trip out in October to Virginia Distillery Company.
Yeah.
Aged in what, Tom?
I believe that was coffee. Or is that the
No.
Goose Island?
Goose Island.
That is Goose Island barrels. So it's kind of a reverse aging. They take bourbon and they put it in Goose Island barrels and they age it. I believe it's not even a bourbon. It's a single malt, right?
Correct.
Yeah, it's a single malt. So something good. Oh, we're a little toasty.
Uh-huh.
Considering we picked a toasted, that's perfectly acceptable.
Mm-hmm.
But again, guys, we're here for the normal bourbon drinker, a normal whiskey guy. We're not here for that. Now, I'm going to say one more time. What is the store that disappointed you the most this year?
Recently, I know
No,
your
no.
answer.
What is your disappointing
Which is my
store?
answer. It's going to have to be S&W.
They disappointed me as well. I was
But-
highly disappointed in those guys. And I hope this video finds their
Hold on.
way to them.
I want to pause you for 1 second, though. They had one incident recently that disappointed me. There are other stores that constantly disappoint me, like the one off 260 R&J Liquors,
Yeah.
where they constantly are trying to sell Heaven Hill bottle and bond for $150.
So it's funny you say that because I found some great picks down by us at a store that I cannot remember the name of, the one by Safeway in Prince Frederick.
A, B, D liquors.
The Wild Turkey 70th year. That bottle right there, guy. That we had an honorable mention this year. $50 bottle, $150. 150. People just trying to make $1 at the expense of the normal guy. And I freaking can't stand that. Now, my disappointment of the year, Steve, is S&W and his 1,000-point limit. And the fact that he sells 2 or 3 bottles of Antique 107 to somebody, but does not share the wealth with a normal guy unless he knows who you are.
Good.
But perfect pour. Perfect pour disappointed me to no rate this year. So me and Steve showed up at a bourbon drop. We met Scott there, actually.
I'm glad we met Scott.
I am. You know what? I can't say it wasn't worth it because I met him.
Absolutely.
And his lovely wife.
And we also met Barrelman Drinks and there more.
Yes, and we met Barrelman Drinks. But me and Steve both purchased a bottle of Angel's Envy.
Hey, Sandy.
I don't know where my Angel's Envy is right now. Here it is. We purchased this wonderful bottle.
Oh, mine's cracked already.
It hasn't been cracked yet.
Quitter.
Anyway. Ooh.
Bless you. Ooh,
there we go. So we bought this bottle. $100, right? Roughly.
Yep.
For a chance to win a bourbon.
90.
Pardon me.
But close.
90.
We'll round up.
All right. So we buy this bottle. Guess what happens? They run out of this bottle. So we think, hey, they're going to shut down everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
No more picks.
No more picks. We're done.
They break out the soft red wheat Rickhouse and they start selling that at $50 a pop. And they give those people tickets. Shame on you, Perfect Pour. You are awful. I hope that your business fails. Because you are not for normal people. You are for yourself and yourself only. Okay? At least S&W tells you up front.
Yep.
Hey, 1,000 points or you can't get this bottle. Guess what?
Other side.
Shame on you. I hope you fail as a business because you have failed the people that actually support you. Anyway, now that I'll get off my soapbox,
20%.
I'm going to get off my soapbox.
Hold on. Step down.
Pardon.
There we go.
Now,
4 people are still here. Did your soapbox scare people away?
I hope so. This Perfect Pour is awful.
Who's here? Sean, bless you. Thank you for being loyal and being here. I will reward you with giving you a bottle.
My random drunkenness has scared people off, but guess what?
This is
I stand by it.
Longest live. I would say of the year because it's been a short year.
We've only done 2.
Third live?
Third live. Yep, third live.
When we did live, we were like, how do we set this up? This is so hard.
Now, I forgot an honorable mention in that, Steve. Akash.
What?
Akash.
Esquire Liquors.
Esquire Liquors.
They are great.
Great dude. They do a system, if you will.
Time out. Sean, we're going to do a bourbon hunt. Sean's going to come with us.
Mr. Montgomery County?
Mr. Montgomery County. That's his name. He's going to come with us. He has to come with us to Akash.
Yes, he
can try it all and figure what he likes.
Don't worry, buddy. I'll make sure you're safe.
We'll take him through DC and drop him off.
I will take you to my favorite liquor store in DC, and you can feel comfortable behind the bulletproof glass.
You know what he just said?
What's that?
Favorite brother-in-law.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
But I can tell you this. Akash, Esquire Liquors again, buddy. thank you everything for you do. I know we haven't been frequenting you as much as possible, but it's a little drive for us. You have not disappointed us this year. Again, I highly recommend their liquor store. They do a great system of, when you buy a bourbon, even if you buy 1 or 10, you get a chance.
And then also, if you buy a store pick, you get extra tickets in their allocated once a month.
Yeah, I think their system is admirable.
That's how you got your Rio.
It is how I got my Rio. And you know what? Good dude, solid pours, always welcoming to anybody who comes in the door that's curious.
I'm not sure if Scott's still here right now, but Scott's going to join us on that bourbon tour.
He should come.
Me, you, Sean, Scott. We get room for one more video and squeeze in between.
I got some good places. Anybody who wants to join us, comment below. Send us.
You work in DC. You know DC well.
I know DC very well. You'll enjoy it. You might get chased by somebody though.
You're Sean's favorite, Tom-in-law.
Tom-in-law. Cheers, Sean. As usual.
Down to 3. Over 2 hours. It might be time to go.
It's time to cut it out, buddy.
That's it. Midnight yet?
It's definitely not. Thank God. I can hear my kids getting yelled
almost
at upstairs. All right. So let's recap this, buddy. My favorite bourbon of the year. Number 2.
Number 1.
Number 1. All right. Number 2, which doesn't surprise me, but a great pour. The Pursuit United Double Oak. Great pour, great find. All right.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Green River.
Surprisingly affordable and delicious.
I'm surprised that's
Green
not
River.
your number 1 based on proof. You're such a high proof bunny.
I am a proof
and
bunny.
that's the highest proof in their top 5.
What won me over? The smokiness. That peaty flavor, my Scotch roots won me out on that one. Number 4, Steve, is no. Which one? Peerless?
I don't know what you're doing. I got 1, 4, 5, 3. I'm not sure what's going on here.
I believe it was the Peerless.
Peerless. Yep.
Peerless was good, delicious, nice and toasty.
Mm-hmm.
Had a good flavor, and the Blue Note.
No, you're good.
We're half drunk anyway. It's okay at this point.
Tom doesn't know his order right now.
I'm off.
Trying to figure out the
Guys,
list.
tell us what you think. Tell us what you like. And explore the goodness. We're signing off now. So have a good
We're done,
night.
right? We're
Yeah,
done.
you're done.
We're done.
Okay, bye.
Cheers,
Bye.
guys. I'm
Bye.
going to finish my drink.
Good night.
Good night.
See you in 2025.
Woof. I'm a little hammered.